So we're kicking off in depth with the Sun, Paul.
Yes, the Sun has gone with the news that's been dominating the headlines all evening. King, I have cancer. Nation shocked as treatment starts. Of course, he recently went in for prostate surgery. It's believed that that's not where the cancer is. It is somewhere else, and they discovered it as part of that surgery. They're saying he has a form of cancer, which I think is no different, really, than saying he just has cancer somewhere.
Yeah.
Cancer's cancer at the end of the day.
Well, there are different, I suppose there are different stages, we all know that, and there are different organs which it attacks, and we probably all have a sort of general, maybe prejudiced and inaccurate idea about which cancers are more or less virulent and so on. But there's a little bit of mystery still. I don't know whether it's being deliberately shrouded for his own privacy or to break the news to us slowly. But there's we're being allowed to make certain amounts of supposition beyond what they probably already know, which is a bit odd, isn't it?
It is, and that's probably what's worrying. And of course, you know, here at Headliners, we care and we wish the King a speedy recovery. But that question mark does just open up the door to questioning of why they haven't closed off that discussion by saying he has cancer, but the treatment's going well, or we know where it is, and it's all going to be OK. I mean, of course, you can't actually say those things, really. And he is entitled to a certain level of privacy, of course.
Yeah.
In fact, this I would say, is different to how they probably would have treated the late Queen or anyone previous to her. So we're probably already learning more about this particular monarch than we would have done anybody else.
Hard to say, isn't it? Is that your feeling, Chris?
Oh, yeah, it's a real shift, isn't it? I don't think this would have been the way we dealt with Queen Elizabeth at all. I mean, whether they've released this because it's serious or whether that's just a sign that this is how King Charles does things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't like to
It's his choice, isn't it? It seems he's deliberately chosen to share that news, and also one of the other papers, I don't know which one it was, has emphasised the degree to which he's taken control of the messaging within his own family and so on as well.
Yeah, so on here it says he told William and Harry himself. Which you would expect, I think.
You would expect, however, given what we publicly know, it wouldn't have surprised us entirely had it gone slightly differently. I'm really pleased to hear that it has, and I, for one, hope that
that Harry has responded.
Yeah, maybe it wouldn't have surprised me if perhaps Harry had found out later than William, or something of that horrible nature. It hasn't happened. Of course, it hasn't. He's their father. He's taken control of the situation.
We don't know yet whether he's told Meghan, of course.
No, and apparently Harry is travelling alone.